Sharon H here. Today I'm bringing you my straight up guide to staying true to yourself. Just remember, everything in this video is coming from my perspective and viewpoint. Take what advice you want and let the rest slide right off of you like Teflon. And while you're here, I'd love it if you hit that like and smash the sub button for me too. Number one, stand up for what you believe in, even if you are standing alone. I'm sure many of you have read the brilliant quote by Sophie Scholl. I personally find this one of the most empowering quotes I've ever read. Stand up for what you believe in, even if you are standing alone. It's become like my mantra. Because man, I now stand up and I don't give a fuck who doesn't like it. So many of us, whether past or present, have been silenced or silenced ourselves in fear of stepping away from the sheep, in fear of being judged, unliked. Like seriously, why do we care so much about the relevance of the irrelevant? When I say sheep, I mean the status quo of others' values or beliefs, how things or even we should be. We fear so much standing alone even when our insides are dying to set ourselves free. Free from the constraints of others' expectations, yada yada. But it's only when we step away from the path well worn that we set ourselves on the path less traveled, away from the flock. Trust me, no fucker is going to stand up at my funeral or yours and praise us for following the crowd, for keeping in step, for keeping in line. But dare to set ourselves apart by speaking up and being unapologetically true, and people are gonna remember that shit. If we have passion, drive and purpose, no matter who the hell but us can envision it, it is our right, our duty to ourselves to bloody well pursue it. We can camouflage ourselves, keep in sync, or set ourselves apart. Number two, be the same person no matter whom you're with. Let me say that one more time for those in the back. Be the same person no matter whom you're with. If you are someone that, like a chameleon, changes your colors to suit whomever you are with at any given time, then give yourself an uppercut. Stop that shit. I mean seriously, stop it. You are completely doing your true self at a service, telling yourself and others that you are not enough exactly as you are. I've met and watched so many people that seemingly put on this bullshit facade, twisting and molding to whomever they're trying to impress, portraying far-fetched images from whom they truly are, to be popular or just to fit in. Social media popularity for doing nothing but parading as a mirage of everything they think matters. Cookie cutter filtered cyber kings or queens of zero substance, doing what's been done by a million before them and will be done by a million after them. Where the fuck do you really think fitting into the cookie cutter ideal is really gonna get you in this world? Fucking nowhere. That's where, trust me, I've been there. I spent much of my life adjusting myself to fit people who didn't even matter ideals. People long bloody gone from my world. People who in the scheme of my life turned out to mean bugger all. You would not believe the amount of people that have turned on me or ghosted me since I found the courage to be me and all that my values embody. And let me say, my life is so much better for it. Guilty consciences are running from their truths, frightened of what I'm gonna say. As I think it was Morgan Freeman who said, if the shoe fits, lace that bitch up and wear it. When we wear a mask around others and switch it up to suit, we will never grow into whom we are meant to be. We will forever be who we think others want us to be. And that won't ever take us to where we are destined to be. Number three, don't water yourself down for anyone. Said it before and I'll say it again. If they can't take you at full proof, then they don't deserve to have you at all. Those that expect us to water ourselves down for their comfort, because they cannot take us at full proof. Pure and bloody simple. So basically, anyone in your circle who is doing this is simply holding you back from flourishing into being yourself, because they fear who you may become. Mark my word. Those without the balls to go after it will try to kick in the balls of those that do. Guard them balls like your life depends on it, because frankly, your future life does. By having the attitude, take me as I am or not at all, you are showing others your worth, your value. You are showing others you won't be held down, won't be folded up and put into a neat little box to protect their insecurities. Don't ever step down to others' limits. Let them come up to yours. Those who truly care won't ever try to stunt your growth or keep you back before. Those who genuinely care will want to see you break through that glass ceiling and be everything you can be, and a whole lot fucking more. Number 4, don't let others' opinions of you define you. Man, this is one thing that seriously fucks so many of us sideways. We let these Muppets, insecurities, flaws, and self-doubts project right into our own psyches. We take it all in about ourselves like it's bloody gospel, when in fact it's got sweet FA to do with us or who we are, and every damn thing to do with them and who they are. There will always be people who like us, and probably even more that dislike us. But ask yourself, what relevance do any of them that dislike you really have? Like, what bearing do they have on your future, your life? I'm guessing in the scheme of things, not the bloody slightest, unless you look up to someone and their life as the epitome of where you yourself would like to be. Then why on earth would you take notice of their opinion of who or how you should act or be? Just as I'd expect those who don't like me not to watch my videos, but yet they do, and then they whinge they can't take me at full proof. Number 5, stay away from toxic people. Toxic people will metaphorically rip your head off and spit their toxic shit down your neck. Anyone exhibiting negativity or projecting self-doubts or anxious feelings onto you is one to give a wide berth. Toxic people are never going to serve any purpose to your life other than to destroy it. Remember, I told you, since I've stepped into my own and unapologetically shoot from the hip for all to see and hear, so many have removed themselves from my life. Well, aside from spying on my every move from the shadows and carrying tall tales behind my back. My life is now devoid of the putrid flames of toxicity they were slowly poisoning me with. I don't give a rat's ass what these people say behind my back. You know why? Because I know not one of them would stand alone and say one goddamn thing to my face. Because they know I'd tell them to go fuck themselves and the high horse they rode in on. Whilst that's not a stance every one of you would take, and that's your prerogative. But as the divine Helen Mirren so famously said, and I quote, "At 70 years old, if I could give my younger self one piece of advice, it would be to use the word fuck off more frequently." And I stand with Helen. Anyone that doesn't stand with you doesn't stand for you. Let them fuck off ski. Number 6, embrace exactly who you are. That's it. We all have flaws. We all have weaknesses. We all have annoying traits. We will all irritate others. We will all at times be found annoying. We will even at times annoy ourselves. We are who we are. For every person who finds things about us annoying, there will be others who find them endearing. Whilst I'm not saying you should go around acting like an inconsiderate prick, as obviously if the majority are avoiding you or have a problem with you, there may well be time to reevaluate you. There's a difference between changing who you are for the comfort of others and changing who you are for the good of yourself and others. But ultimately, if you know you are coming from a place of good, you are real, you are true, and you should never become a shrinking violet for anyone and always all and everything that truly makes you you. Number 7, don't risk your integrity for those who have none. That's it. Clearly some people have differing ideas of integrity, but to me it's being true to yourself, presenting in your truths regardless of who's gonna hate you for it. It's only when you have haters for stepping up have you ever truly stood for anything of purpose. Integrity is standing proud in your morals, honestly and unapologetically. I've had those long since left the building question my morals because I swear in context to make a point. Whilst they hide behind filters filters and everything unnatural to whom they truly are. Presenting an image based on lies and make-believe, yet questioning the integrity I possess. Make no bones about it, I am a sweary little fucker. And that is just part of the essence that makes me me. But I'm straight up and you always know where you stand. I don't mince my words, but you can mark my words when I say everything bloody real about who I am is everything those Muppets are feigning they are. Swearing does not make one a lesser person. Hating on someone's truths to mask your lies is being a lesser person. Number 8, be aware of your fuck-ups. Anyone who lacks self-awareness and the capacity to see their flaws, mistakes and wrongdoings seriously need to take check of themselves. None of us get to adulthood without a lot of wrongdoings and mistakes behind us. Not all relationship and connection breakdowns are due to the toxicity of others. I have no doubt that at times each of us has exhibited toxic traits. Whether we can own and learn from these toxic traits, that will lead us to growth and betterment. I know I've said and done things over my life's course that I sadly regret, but I can't change them. I have, however, learned from them. I'm sure there would not be one person watching this video or even on this whole platform that could say that this does not apply to them too. Does this mean we will never again blunder or fall? Of course not. We are human. We are not done screwing up yet. I'm sure there are a monumental amount of lessons left for us to learn. So long as we're aware of those we've already made and mindful not to make them again, then this can only lead us in the right direction. Number 9, be honest with yourself and others about yourself. This one kind of rolls on from point 6. We can all go through life putting on a show of how we want others to perceive us. Man, that's got to be tiring. Well, actually it is, because I've worn that mask. What you see on this channel is who I am. Was I that way 2 years ago? Truthfully, I don't think so. I was still mostly me, but I held so much of who I truly am back in fear of others' opinions, judgments. I've had people call me fake. People that wouldn't know the real me if I was living inside their own skin. People who wouldn't even know who they truly are because they're more focused on proving who I truly am based off of their own insecurities. For no other reason but I irritate their demons by being unafraid of saying what I see and feel. Unafraid who can't take me at full proof. Unafraid who can't take my fucking real. My point is, others are not always going to accept us for who we truly are. Others will try to question us being whom we truly are. In my experience, I believe these people are afraid of being who they truly are. So they try to find mistruths and discrepancies in those that are not. It's going to happen the moment you step out of the darkness and into the light of all that makes you you. Others will talk, others will insinuate, but it won't ever make them right. Number 10, you do, you boo. No matter what you do, others will have too much to say. It's human nature to be inquisitive, to talk. You never have to listen to mouths that are too busy yapping to ever walk the bloody walk. Only those yet too weak to stand for something will try to tear you down for being brave enough to be all and everything you say you are. Be that anyway. They can only tear you down from below, never from your level. Keep rising above no matter what they say or do, because they're gonna talk crap anyway. Integrity and strength comes from standing in your truth, unapologetically, all and everything that makes you, you. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to smash that sub and the like button while you're here.
Break out of your shell, meet me halfway.